Hey guys, hola, ¿cómo tú estás? Welcome back to my semi-lovely blue bubble. The lighting here is gonna be a hot mess because you can't see this, and I'm not gonna go ahead and move the camera because I finally got it in a semi-decent location, but every single light possible is on in my room, and the lighting still sucks. On top of all the lights being on, I had to go in my living room and take this lamp, I was going to say lampara, take this lamp and put it next to me. So now I'm like over here sweating somewhat. So stupid. So I'm just going to be over here sweating. But I figured it's been such a long time since I've done a video, and so I wanted to be able to post something for you in the new year. I know videos shouldn't be rushed, they should be planned. And
Cookie, is that your butt? Did you pass gas? Say hi, Cookie. They haven't seen you. Say hello to the camera. Say hello to the camera.
you're looking in the wrong place. Anyways, I think she farted or something. And she is one, by the way. She just turned one on February 17th. So my boo-boo is 1 year old. I love her, even though she's bad. What should I play with? So yeah, I'm just going to be playing with a bunch of colors. Some are going to be matte colors, to be honest with you. Others are going to be Mary Kay. But I just wanted to get on here and do a video, man. Like last year, especially towards the end of last year, was pretty tough for me. And the last thing on my mind was making videos. So for the few subscribers that I've gotten over the past few months, I appreciate you. I don't know what you saw in my videos that made you want to subscribe, but thank you for your subscription. I appreciate you so much. I won't. Okay. All right. So I just took some Mary Kay eye makeup remover and took off. I don't have on any makeup per se, but I did put some translucent powder on my face, and I put on some mascara because I wasn't trying to look like La Chupacabra's sister earlier today, and I had some errands to run. So I'm just taking all of that off so I can start with a clean and clear face. If you hear this like massive storm going on out here, the wind has been blowing so incredibly hard today. Like, I'm surprised I still came back home intact because that wind was not playing with anybody today. And yet I saw someone outside at the park playing drums and another individual on a swing. So I guess they didn't care. I guess they didn't get the memo that their whole lives could be blown away. But yeah. And then they canceled school. They canceled school for everybody today. And I'm sitting here like, this little wussies. Like, back when I was in elementary school, or back when I was in grade school, period, like, we didn't get these little luxuries of getting out of class just because the wind was blowing incredibly hard. It was like, a lot of times we would still have to go to school even if there was a blizzard snowstorm outside. Like, it would really have to really, really, really be doing something for them to cancel school for us. But I guess nowadays they're just like, well, you can't handle it, so. But they're gonna end up having all these extra days of school added to the end. So, underworlds. I pray to Jesus that this video does not bore the crap out of you. I probably will not be filming all the way through. I'll probably like tell you what I'm doing and then pause the video and then show you what it looks like. If you can even manage to see what it looks like in this horrendous lighting. but we're not going to keep dwelling on that, okay? We're just going to keep it moving, all right? So anyways, Happy New Year. I know I'm incredibly late, about 3 months late to be semi-exact. March just started, so I'm not 100% 3 months late. Anyways, so now my face is kind of dry from removing everything, so I'm just going to use the Mary Kay oil-free moisturizer for acne-prone skin. That's exactly what I have, especially during this time of the month. Rohona decided that she was going to be knocking on my door. So she's coming soon for a visit. Can't stand that wench. And along with the moisturizer, I will be adding the Mary Kay Time Wise Vitamin C Activating Squares for extra moisturization and for depositing vitamin C to my face. Do I have water? I thought I had. Of course, why did I make that face? Of course, the water bottle has to be behind the camera. It's stabilizing the camera right now. Oh, by the way, before I put you on pause so that I can get some water for my vitamin C square. And so basically what I will be doing, one thing at a time, Mika, one thing at a time. I recently just got a new tablet because if you've been watching my videos, you know that I'm always complaining about my tablet. I love the size of it, and actually the tablet I'm using now is much smaller. Where's Tamar Braxton when I need her to do the, I can't really do it that well. Anyways, so I love the tablet size, video, well, not so much the video quality, but everything else I pretty much like about it. But y'all are gonna need to cállate la boca and let me live my life. What was I talking about? The video quality, not so great, but I liked everything else about it. I can watch Netflix, all that stuff on a big screen, and it's awesome. I've also had it for about 4 years, so it's starting to act up on me. It's getting lines across the screen, so I'm sitting here trying to watch a movie, and I can't see my homeboy's full face because, yeah. So I was like, okay, at some point I'm going to have to go get a new tablet. I'm doing all this research to find out which tablet would be the best. I'm a little impatient, so I don't necessarily like to order things all the time. There are things you can wait for, and then there are things you kind of need like yesterday. Don't want to wait for it to come in the mail. So I'm looking. I know if I go to some place like Best Buy or whatever, it's probably going to be way expensive. So I'm like, does Office Depot have tablets? I look it up. They have tablets. So I pop into my local Office Depot and I pick up this Solo AO tablet for Android. It's the new Vision. Okay. And like I was saying, it actually, when I was looking at it inside the store, it looked like it was about the same size as this box. Like maybe even a little bit longer and as wide as the box. But obviously, the tablet itself is not going to be the same size as this box because it has to fit inside the box. So it's going to be a little bit smaller. But the guy told me it was the same one I was looking at. He scanned it and everything. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever. So I open it up and I'm getting it set up and I'm like, it looks quite small. It's cute and all, but it's small. So I have 14 days to return it or switch it with something, exchange it with something else. So I'm just in the process of trying it out. Right now, the video quality is sucking. I don't know what it would look like during the day. It is nighttime, so that could have a lot to do with it as well. I'm doing a lot of rambling right now, but I might as well get it out of the way so I don't interrupt myself later trying to tell you all stuff. Okay, so then I went ahead. I'm so ghetto. Do not judge me. I'm actually not ghetto, but this right here, I decided to make my own tablet cover because I was not going to go back and buy some $20 whatever cover for this tablet that I don't even know if I'm going to keep or not. So I came home that same night that I got it, took my old Erin Condren planner cover. This is from, I've had 3 different planners from her. No, I'm lying. I need to hurry up. I talk so much. Oh my gosh, it's almost 7 o'clock. Okay. I've had 2 Erin Condren planners, and this last planner I got was from Target. I may or may not do another video talking about it, the pros and cons of getting the Erin Condren planner or any other professionally made planner or whatever versus what I did. It might not be that important. If you want to know, leave your comments below. But so anyways, I took this is the very first Erin Condren planner cover I've ever had. So I took that, stapled it on one side to make like an envelope. See, like an envelope. And then I took the clear plastic pencil holder from my old Erin Condren planner, wrapped it with some bubble wrap that I got when I used to take hair affinity vitamins. They would come in these cute little packages. I don't know if they do anymore because I stopped using them years ago. But I literally keep everything that I think will be useful because I can use it for my packing, for my customers, for my arts and crafts, all kinds of stuff. So I keep them. So I literally wrapped this around the pencil case, stapled it so it will stay in place, and then I stuck it in the crevice of the little envelope that I made, and see, it doesn't fall out. And then I took an extra little piece of padding so that in case I drop this, because I know I probably will, let's just be real, I won't break my tablet that I am trying out for the next 12 days, because I think I've had it for 2 days now. So this came with the packaging, so I just went ahead and stuck this in here for extra protection. I don't know what this little girl's over here doing. And then I would show you how it fits in there, but I'm using it. So, but literally I just take the tablet, stick it in there, make sure it's all snug. And then I also attach this cute little ribbon that matches the motif. And then I tie it up. And that's how I carry around my tablet. Anyways, can we get back to the meat and potatoes of why I did this video? I think, I don't know what I'm going to do. I need to hurry up. I don't know why. Just don't ask me any questions. I still have to go pick up a check and I have to go to church. My check is like 25 to 30 minutes away from my house. And then I have to drive about 25 to 30 minutes back in my area to go to church. I'm going to be late. All right. So we're going to start with the basics. I'm going to go ahead. I'll probably put some music on for you. I'm not sure. And then I'll try my best to remember to put all the titles below so that you know what I'm listening to and so that I don't get in trouble with anybody. And I know exactly how this stuff works. But yeah. Okay. So I'm going to prime my face. I'm still using the Milk of Magnesia because I got some oily freaking skin. And I'm going to do my eyebrows and shape my eyebrows with concealer. I will be using the Mary Kay's You just knocked my charts down. Anyways, I'll be using the Perfecting Concealer by Mary Kay in the shade Light Bronze to sculpt my eyebrows. I also use it under my eyes. And yeah, I'll be back. Okay? Hold tight. Okay, great. So I just started to prime my face, and then I realized I never showed you how the whole moisturizing situation works. So, ew, that's disgusting. So I'm just gonna put the moisturizer in my hand, and I have this handy dandy spray bottle over here, so we're just gonna use that as well. I'm gonna take the vitamin C packet out. This is the packaging it comes in, and it's literally a little square. A little square. Alright, so you open it up. Come on. You need to hurry up and get out of here. this little girl, and this is a little square. Some of the moisturizer is slipping out, so I'm gonna stick it in there. And ideally you would use this with a serum, but I don't really have a serum right now that I'm using, so. And then spray a little bit of water, and then it literally just dissolves. I'm trying so hard to show you. I think I might need another squirt of water. Okay. Yep, now it's fully dissolved. So the square just... Hello? Enfócate. Okay. So then I just literally apply it to my face, and it feels amazing. And of course my spray bottle has peppermint in it, so I'm smelling all kinds of mintiness. And then, yep, I like to lather this gently, especially on my forehead, because that's where my skin tends to get quite dry, even though right here it's always oily. I get very oily in my T-zone, and then I take whatever's left, go in an upward motion on the bottom of my chin, neck, and you always want to go up as to not tug on the skin, okay? And then get a little bit more moisturizer and put it on my eyelids. I just like to make sure everything is nice and moisturized, even my eyelids. Okay. Alright, so that's basically it. And when I come back this time, I will be talking about what I'm putting on my eyes, okay? I'm over here doing my brows, and literally, it just broke. Time to resharpen. Alright, so I'm cleaning up my eyebrows. I've already done this side in case you wanted to see. Why did I do that? That did not help. In case you wanted to see what the wand looked like for the concealer, it actually is a wand. It's not a tube that you squeeze it out of. So this wind sounds like a freaking... I don't know what it sounds like. But yes, let me concentrate so I don't mess my eyebrow up. Okay, be right back. Alright. Man, my forearm is all like tired. Does that happen to anyone else? When you're like tapping to blend in? Happens to me. Alright, so I just realized sledding sucks like crap. I think I said that in the beginning too, though. Alright, so we're going to start with, for the lack of time, I don't have time to look for all my individual Mary Kay colors. And I currently do not have a palette for all my Mary Kay colors. But I'm just going to go ahead and use this palette by Smashbox. Okay, I'm going to be using this shade right here that has already hit pan, so you know it's pretty popular with me. And mix it a little bit with this cream color right here. And I like to use that as my transition shade. No matter what kind of look I'm doing, I usually incorporate similar shades, whether it's Mary Kay, Smashbox, and I start right up here near my brow to clean that up, make it look more natural. You can't see crap. You cannot see crap. 1,000 apologies. We're gonna figure this out. One of these days, we're just gonna figure it out. I might have to invest in one of those halo lights. Is that what they're called? Ring lights? I know they're not cheap, but we might eventually have to do something like that so that rain or shine, day or night, whenever I do a video, This is literally in front of my face. Not that you can see anything anyway, but my apologies. We might have to invest in one of those types of situations so that no matter what time of the day it is, and no matter what is going on outside, I have more success with these videos. Because I know someone is probably watching like, dag, that girl still hasn't gotten it together. Took a hiatus and still didn't get her life together with that camera. If that's you, I apologize heavily. Okay? People ain't got money like that. All right? And this was actually the cheapest tablet when I walked in there, and that's probably why it doesn't have the best quality, but it's what I could afford at the time, so I got it. With a 2-year warranty and everything, it would probably came out to like 90 something dollars. But of course, when I walked up to the thing and looked at it, I think it was like 69.99, something like that. And they had taken $10 off of it, so yeah, it was originally like 80, and I paid 70 plus everything else with tax and the 2-year warranty. I ended up paying $90. Okay. Do you hear this? Do you hear this? That's all the wind outside of my window. All right. So let's start with this. Sorry, I was debating whether or not I wanted to use this blackish, not that you can see it, this blackish goldish color right here from Mary Kay. It's like black with, or dark brown with golden specks in it. Or if I wanted to use this matte color down here, which is brown, but it has specks of, like blue in it. It's like kaleidoscopic. This is the MAC one. You can barely see it, but you get the point. It's like, yeah. And then this is the Mary Kay one, which I think I'm going to go with the MAC one just because it has specks of the color azure. Am I saying it correctly? That I want to use from Mary Kay. So let's start with that. I'm going to go ahead and use a blending brush to apply it so that this doesn't take forever. I'm just going to pack it on there really nice. I'm going like this and then whirling it around to pick up more color, to loosen it up and pack it on there. And then I'm going to start by tapping it on my eyelid to deposit the color. This video is an absolute fail. And then swish it back and forth to blend it. Usually I need about anywhere from 2 to 3 coats of this color. I do not know what this color is. I'm sorry, guys. Let me try to see if I can pop it out. What the heck, yo? It's Clue. Oh, my bad. Club Son. SAHN. And that's by Matt. Sorry. My friend used to work there, and whenever I would help her clean out her room and stuff, and she was getting rid of makeup, she would just literally give me any hair products she wasn't using, any makeup she wasn't using, basically anything. And I hate wasting things. I hate wasting food, clothes, makeup. If it's still usable, I'll find a way to rock it. I'll find a way to use it. I'll find a way to rock it. Just bring it my way. And of course, this video is not going to do this any justice, but the color on its own is just really pretty. And if I had decided, okay, I'm in too much of a hurry, I don't have time to try to sit here and be fancy, I would just pop this on my eyelid, make sure that the lines were nice and blended out, and I would leave. After putting on some mascara, of course, and finishing the rest of my face. But I'm saying just as in terms of like what my eye looks like. And I have, again, I have no idea how many coats I put on this side. Like I said, usually like 2 to 4. I think that's what I said. Is usually how many I put on. Just because the first time around it doesn't really, it shows up, but it doesn't really leave the type of effect that I like. And by the second, third, and or fourth time, the color payoff is really nice. So, and it gives it that nice kaleidoscopic wettish look, like it's wet kind of, but it's not. It just has shimmer to it, and you look like a pretty little mermaid that didn't try too hard, even though it probably took you about 45 minutes just to put your makeup on. Girls, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so anyways, now let's go ahead and take this azure. Again, I hope I'm saying it correct. You're not really going to be able to see it that well. It's a nice, pretty, shimmery, bluey, light tealy type color. Again, it's called Azure from Mary Kay. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my finger since I already have it on my finger. And I just packed it on pretty heavy. And I'm going to tap it onto the middle of my lid. Yeah, and it's really just bringing out more of the bluish, tealish specks that were already in the MAC color that I put on first. Again, just tapping it nicely to the center of my eyelid and kind of working it out a little bit so that you don't have this random ball of like azure and then the rest is like slightly different. I just like to, you know, it's really pretty, really bringing out the color of my eyes, which you're not going to be able to see in this horrendous lighting. So I'm trying to say ridiculous and horrendous at the same time. All right, anyway, so then I go back and use the same brush that I used to apply the neutral transition shade. Why was I about to use this as a mirror? Do you see a mirror here? I don't. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and go back over those lines to make sure it's nice and clean and not too sharp and harsh. Okay. Ooh, wow. My mom just said somewhere, not like, I guess in our immediate area, but somewhere, I don't know if they still had school, maybe they didn't close or something. She said that a school bus had flipped over. Wow, sounds pretty serious, if you ask me. All right, okay. What do we need to do next? I'm going to go ahead, stay true to my routine. I hope the back of my head does not look like a bird's nest, because if it does, you were just looking at it, and I apologize for that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and apply this Mary Kay Botanical Effects Freshen Spray on my face, with my mouth closed, of course. And just let that dry a tiny bit, not too much, otherwise it defeats the whole purpose of me putting it on. And the reason, I got some in my mouth. The reason why I like to use it is because it really helps to deposit my, I actually need a little bit more on my left side, all over really. It really helps to deposit my foundation a lot better. And yes, I'm one of those weirdos who mixes several foundation shades because I have a weird complexion that just doesn't fit one foundation shade. You feel me? So I'm be using Bronze 1, Beige 8, and CC Cream in Deep. Okay? They're all from Mary Kay. And in no particular order, I just squirt a little of each on to my hand. And I need to hurry up. I'm talking too much because this spray is starting to dry. And we don't want it to dry too much. Okay, I'm also going to take a little bit of some MAC oil control lotion that my bestie also gave me when she was still working at MAC. And I'm going to take all of those and just mix them together. And the cream really just helps to thicken up the foundation a little bit. And then I just go ahead and apply it to my face. Yes, using my fingers. Ain't nobody got time for a brush when you're in a hurry. So just make sure I get right up under my eyes. Spread everything out evenly. This video is already 30 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and pause you and come back when I'm actually doing something important. Not that you can see any of it. Bye. Alright, so I just got done applying my foundation, and I like to really take some time and press it into my face so it looks as natural as possible. I probably should have put a disclaimer at the beginning of this video to not watch unless you're like super bored and have nothing else to do. Because you can't really see anything. So I really don't know who this is going to be benefiting. But one of the main reasons why I wanted to make this video is because A, I haven't posted one in like forever. And B, because I wanted to test out the camera on this tablet. But make sure you get around the nose too. Nostrils and all. I'm just one of those people, I don't want you to be able to really tell that I have foundation on, because, yeah, if you can really tell that I do, then that means I didn't, in my opinion, I didn't really do a good job, because this isn't even full coverage foundation. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. It's buildable coverage, so it could you could like build your way from sheer all the way up to full coverage, but obviously I don't want to look like I have a whole bunch of foundation on my face. So yeah. All right, now let's go back to that concealer, the same one I used to sculpt my eyebrows. Don't need a lot, just like 3 dots underneath each eye, keeping it tribal. A little bit down the nose. Take some of these sponges that I got from Big Lots. I forget how much I paid for them because the price is no longer here, but they were really cheap. They were affordable. They're the tiny ones, though, not the little fat ones. And no matter where I put this in my trash can, I guarantee you my cat will find it and murder it. Okay? Because she loves to play with these things. I don't know what the heck it is about them, but she just loves to play with them. So you don't need to watch me continually beat my face with this little tiny sponge. So I'm going to go ahead and pause you once again. And when I come back, I'll be depositing color under the eye as an eyeliner, putting some gold on my eyebrows to make it match my hair, and putting on some not foundation, but powder, and doing what I do basically. I don't know why I just did that. All right, be back. Quick tip that I use to avoid all the extra like build up while you're tapping out your face. I do switch sides. So every time I switch to a different section of my face, I flip the sponge. Excuse me. Always belching. So I just got done using this one, as you can see. So I'm going to flip it over, use the other one for this side. For my forehead, I'll probably use the little side here, and then down the nose, I'll use the long side. So I just figured that would be helpful to someone. It helps to avoid against the cakiness, especially under your eye. You don't want any of your face to look cakey, but yeah. So I will be back once again. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay, so now we're gonna go over my face with some bronze. What is that? Lip liner. Okay, with some Bronze One powder foundation just to set everything in. We're gonna use this flat foundation brush, mineral foundation brush by Mary Kay. I love it. It's so soft and fluffy. I don't know why I'm talking like this, so just ignore me. At this point, you probably can't really see much that's going on with my face, except the fact that I now have eyebrows. Everything else is probably just a big blur to you. Um, but I promise over here, it's looking like I did something to myself. It's just, you won't be able to tell that because the lighting sucks like butt. Okay, at this point, I'm really rushing. Yes, I did just go over the highlight that I put under my eyes just because A, I don't have time to be applying my translucent powder and then this, and I still have contouring to do. I still have blush to put on. I still have to finish my eyes, so we ain't got time for all that extra steppage stuff, okay? All right. Okay. You can still tell that there's like, variation going on. Just like I said, I don't have time for all the extra stuff. So I'm going to go in with this darker shade over here from the same Smashbox palette. And that's what I'm using to do my contour. If you want to get on the brush, and I'm using an angle brush, start right here over by my ear, bringing it down right under my cheek. I used to do the whole fish face thing, and now I'm like, ain't got time for that. So just start right there and then work my way under. Okay, do the same thing on the other side. Blah, blah, blah. Repetition, repetition. Oh gosh, this lighting. This lighting. Girl. I have a problem. Just ignore me, okay? Now we're going to go under the chin. Because I do have some double up going on down here. Some double O chin. Okay. And we need to hide that. So, and I know someone out there is like, girl, what you talking about, double chin? That's what I'm talking about. That right there, that atrociousness. And in case you haven't noticed, I talk a lot with my face. So I do a lot of that. And I don't, oh, that's disgusting. It's natural. But I don't need everybody else seeing it, okay? So whatever I gotta do to minimize it, that's what we just gotta do, right? Okay. Shut up. All right, so let's find this other blending brush. Was I using this for something else? Yes, I was. Okay, let's go for this bigger option and just squeeze it like this. Pinch it to make it kind of like a fan brush. And then I move on to my nose. I like to apply the color first, and I'm about to hit pan on this. Actually, I think I just did. It's so hard to do. I mean, for those girls who make, okay, if you're watching me and you also make your own videos, I applaud you for being able to multitask and actually hold the attention of your viewers while you are doing your makeup. Because I promise, every little thing I do, I need all my attention. I like to call myself multitasking, like I can somewhat multitask, but for the most part, if I'm doing anything artistic, it requires my full attention because I just be jumping all over the place. Okay, we're at 39 minutes. I still amaze myself at how I can manage to say absolutely nothing and still it'll be like 40, 45 minutes. Hey, but at least I can never lie to you. I can never sit here and say, yeah, this was an easy peasy look I did in like 15, 20 minutes. Because y'all know the truth. It took me about 45 minutes to achieve this look. Anytime I'm trying to actually dress my face to impress, it's going to take me a good while to achieve. If I'm not contouring or any of that, then I might be able to escape with like 25, 30 minutes. But anything like this usually takes some time. So, anyone who tells you they can achieve something like this in like 15, 20 minutes and they're actually being truthful, I applaud you, mujer, porque yo no lo puedo hacer. All right, now we're putting on some blush. All of my Mary Kay blush is literally in the car from a previous appointment that I had. So the only, actually, I, no, no, no. I have my Juicy Guava. We'll put that on top. But for right now, I'm using BH Cosmetics Blush Duo in Iris. So that's what we're putting on right now. And then on top of that, I'll put a little bit of Juicy Guava from Mary Kay. I forgot to hit the top of my forehead with this contour. You gotta go back and do that. You want everything to blend and look as natural as possible. This lighting is making me look like Casper. But then if I don't, then I'll look like a burnt potato because the lighting on this thing sucks. And I sat here and played with it for like a good 10, 15 minutes to see if I could like fix it. This is the Juicy Guava Duo by Mary Kay. This is the blush. This is the highlight. Even though I typically don't use the highlight unless I'm trying to keep it really on the natural side because it is very natural. It's not too much. It's like, you know, whatever that means. That's what it is. Just going to use my hand. Go ahead and put this right over. It makes it a nice citrusy, corally shade. It looks very pretty. You can't see crap, so you'll just have to take my word for it until I'm able to go in the bathroom, where I'm hoping and praying that you'll be able to see what I've done. Because if not, this video has basically just been you hearing me blabber on about a bunch of nonsense. Okay, taking this Mary Kay Baked Eye Trio in Out of the Blue. This was limited edition. We no longer sell it. We might have it in our own personal section for like, I think it's called like Last Chance or something. See that? You can see it a little bit. It's kind of competing with this light bulb next to my face though. I accidentally got a little bit there, but we'll fix that. And I just like it because who doesn't like a nice shimmery highlight where it's not like too concentrated? It just kind of like adds a little shimmer and shine right on the cheekbone. Okay, I watched this girl and her older sister, and I promise you, all three of us are rubbing off on one another because that's all she ever does. She talks just like that. She's like, so basically, yeah, whatevs. Sorry about it. That's how she talks. And her little sister is starting to pick up on it too. And I'll be out with people and I'll realize I'm talking like that as well. That means I work too daggone much. But whatever. I love them most of the time. All right. Let's move on to the bottom of my eyes. I'm going to get a little bit of this peacock blue from the same eye trio color palette, and then put some azure on top. Oh my gosh, I think I got some eyeshadow in my eyeball. What the actual? This eyeball is twitching. You can't tell because the lighting sucks. but it's twitching. And I love how electric this peacock blue is. It's electric. Do 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 do. Electric slide. They're running everywhere. Say it's electric. It's electric. Boogie woogie woogie. Who remembers that song? Am I the only one? When I was a kid, my dad's company would have these cookouts every summer, and they would always play the electric slide. Always. And me, my older brother, and whoever else we were chilling with in our squad, we would always be jamming so hard to that song. Like it was like the whip and the nay nay for these kids nowadays. Like every time it came, it's like, yeah, get it, and trying to put your own twist to it so you can be the most bangingest dancer on the dance floor. Really wasn't that serious though, because everybody else who was there was like 40 and above. So who you trying to impress, really? Anyways, putting some azure now on top of the peacock blue, just in the middle. Spread it out just a little bit. Just a little bit. Wiggle it. Just a little bit. I have issues. It is a-okay though, because y'all already knew this. And if you don't know, now you know. What time is it? It is 7:37. I need to be leaving. What is my problem? Okay. Mary Kay mascara, come through. This is the Lash Love Lengthening Mascara by Mary Kay. I love it because it has the little dip, the little bow dip, so I can easily get in there. And the trick is you got to look down at your mirror so that you don't just ruin the fabulous eyeshadow that you put on your face with mascara. And if you do, just take a clean spoolie, wait for the mascara to dry, and then wipe it off using the spoolie in a back and forth motion. Very lightly, of course, because again, the object is to not wipe off all your hard work. Okay. And I'm probably going to wait for this to dry and then do a second coat. This is the part where I would ask you to look at this eye and then look at this eye and see the difference. But who knows if you can tell? Because the lighting sucks. Anyways, I'll be back with the final look, okay? Give me just a second. I just realized if I hold my hand right here, you can kind of sort of see what I just did. Anyways, hold on. Okay, so we're in the bathroom now. And I thought that the bathroom would have better lighting, but it does not, because there are several light bulbs missing. Well, two are missing, one is out. So this is the best I can do. I am so sorry. I do have to get out of here though, so this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed listening to my ramblings. It's been almost 50 minutes. My apologies. Hope you watched if you were incredibly bored and had nothing better to do. Besitos, have a blessed weekend. I'll talk to y'all later.